I want to ask, between an African whose ancestors barely fight wars, they barely fight wars. The only time they fought wars or mostly if there is a land dispute between communities, between nearby villages. And that war don't consume much life. They don't, I'm not saying there's more life that's important, but the war consume only a few little. And when they understand that this war have taken more than it's supposed to, they will call for a ceasefire and call for a round table to discuss and settle the matter and compensate who is to be compensated because they respect life. A people whose ancestors have never recorded a time where the whole continent was at war with each other, where bloodshed was the cause of the day, where the whole continent was buying each other. They never recorded it in the history of their time. In the history of mankind, they never recorded when their continent was actually at war with each other. And between them and a white people whose ancestors have always been at war, like barbarians from time of creation, because they couldn't find a way out to live a better life, but instead they fought each other to have a better life. They tried to conquer each other to have a better life. They recorded the time where their continent as a whole was at war with each other. They even named it a World War I and a World War II, which they later involved Africans in it. That is to say, these people have always been prone to war. They are war like they always buy each other, they always unalive each other just to able to say a living. And the Africans don't do that because the living they want was actually there with them. They could get the food, the crops, the things naturally without fighting. They understand the sky is too big for every bird to fly. And the whites whose ancestors have always been at war with each other until they discovered the different people from there and they were like, let's stop this war between ourselves and let's take the war to some other people. And when they found these other people, they went on with taking, occupying, conquering these people, raping their men, raping their women, raping their little infants, their little daughters, buying them, unaliving them in their numbers, just to achieve this living they are claiming, just to achieve a better life. They even went to the extent of exporting these people as goods to their own place to make their place better. Between these two people, who is to pray against ancestral cost more? Who is to be said to have a cost more? Like, who is to be said to have a cost between these two ancestors? Who is to be said to have a cost or to have done more bad than the other? So why is it that the black are always the people praying against ancestral cause, whereas the people with actual evil, recorded evil both in history, don't acknowledge that their ancestors did anything bad or acknowledge that they have ancestral cause? Why? It's just a food for thought. Think of it and know how you've been deceived to think you are the problem. The moment you understand that you are not the problem, the moment you understand that you yourself is a blessing, not a curse, that's the moment you start appreciating the natural resource and nature around you. Just think.